What's good, Sagittarius? Welcome back. We're going to get into another collective reading for you for today. We're going to jump into what you need to know concerning your finances at this time, Sagittarius. Okay, you have release, the number 4 showing up here at the top. So I feel like it's time for you to release something when it comes to your financial energy. Let's keep going here. It's like shedding skin in some kind of way. Yeah, you're having some form of breakthrough. It's like shedding skin in some kind of way, okay? Being able to release something, okay? Because you're having some form of breakthrough is what I'm seeing here. You got the wisdom showing up here in reverse. With the wisdom being reversed, maybe you're unsure about something. Maybe you don't have the wisdom or the knowledge behind something. Feeling like you don't have the wisdom or the knowledge behind something here is what I see, okay? Solitude also showing up here in reverse. So being around people, all right? Being around people. Release being around people. It's time for a breakthrough. The wisdom showing up here in reverse. It's almost like you may not know how it's going to happen, but that's not your job. It's going to happen to you, okay? For you, all right? You may not know how the breakthrough is going to come through, but the breakthrough is going to come through for you. This is what I'm seeing. Let's keep going. Let's get a little bit more clarity here, family. If you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, remember this could be a message here for you. Cross watchers, you're welcome as well, okay? So let's get to this release energy. You got the shadow, okay? I feel like this is saying release the shadow, okay? Getting out of your shell, no more being in solitude, releasing your shadow, having some form of breakthrough. The breakthrough is from getting out of solitude, okay? This is how you're going to find your breakthrough. Remember, it's happening to your financial energy, rebirth, okay? So it could be time for you business owner to rebrand and rebirth or recreate things. It could be time for some of you to go ahead and work on those ideas. Some of you being in the shell too long, cultivating these new ideas, and it's time for you to let it out. Show people what you've been working on in the shadows, okay? This is what I see for you. We're going to keep going. Let's get into this solitude energy showing up here in reverse. You have to say, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's time for you to come out your shell. It's time for you to communicate, okay? It's time for you to be compassionate. It's time for you to compromise. This is what I'm saying when it comes to your finances, okay? It's time for you to talk to people. It's time for you to network, mix, and mingle, okay? This is what I'm seeing for you, especially if you feel like your wisdom is not where it needs to be when it comes to your financial energy, okay? It's time for you to get out and get around people who can encourage you, motivate you, and show you new things financially, okay? This is what I see for you at this time. We're going to keep going here, fam. We're going to see why is this message coming through for you at this time. All right, you got the 23 showing up here. This is talking about maybe doing a little bit at a time. This can also talk about dealing with your anxiety, okay? So a lot of times you are nervous about certain things, and this could be holding you back. I feel like don't let your shyness hold you back from being where you want to be financially. It's time for you to break out of your shell, mix and mingle, market. I feel like people are very important when it comes to building a better financial life for yourself, okay? Maybe building a social media platform or building your clientele. This is what Spirit is showing me, okay? Coming out of your shell, gaining more wisdom and building more clientele or building more people who needs what you have, okay? A little bit at a time. This is what I see for you. All right, having a breakthrough in maybe your anxiety that you may have when it comes to connecting to people, okay? Most important message, let's get into it. Let's see what's your most important message coming through for you at this time. You got the Knight of Swords, okay? So I feel like some of you are actually ready. Some of you are actually ready to put yourself out there here is what I'm seeing here. Let's get some more clarity. Most important message. Yeah, I feel like some of you are actually ready to close that chapter of suppressing yourself, close that chapter of solitude. I feel like some of you are ready to face life head on. You're ready mentally to learn something new when it comes to your finances. You're ready to put yourself out there and show people what you're made of, okay? This is what I see. This is a perfect time to start new projects, start new businesses, networking, brunch, things like this, networking with people. This is your time to shine here. I feel like for some of you, you have been in your shell. You have been writing down what you want to do, and now it's time for you to execute, okay? This is what I see for your financial energy. We're going to keep going, family. We're going to see what's your most likely path moving forward. most likely path moving forward, you have talked to God, showing up here in reverse. So what I would say to you, family, is definitely try your best to keep your spiritual connection. The Three of Swords, okay? Don't turn your back on your spirit, okay? Don't turn your back on your spirit. Every day, do something to make you feel connected to your spirit here, most likely path moving forward. Sometimes we can get so caught up in life that we forget our spiritual element. And I feel like it's important that you balance it all, okay? You balance life, you balance your spirituality. All of it plays an effect on what you're trying to create financially, okay? This is what I see for you. For some of you, if you're religious, you may need to tithe. For some of you, if you're, spiritual, maybe you need to, give from the heart in a spiritual way, whether it's your words or something physical or tangible. Make sure you keep that spiritual element in whatever you're trying to create financially, is what I'm seeing for you at this time. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into your most likely outcome based on your current path here. Most likely outcome, we have understanding showing up here. So gaining some level of understanding, which is good because you had that wisdom showing up here in reverse earlier. So gaining some type of understanding, maybe getting around people who do the things that you are inquisitive about, do the things that you really want to know about. And if you stay persistent to it, I feel like you'll find some level of understanding here. This could be going back to school, taking a course, taking a class here, but I see you finding some level of understanding. You have make a plan showing up here, understanding, make a plan showing up here. And you also are learning that every plan doesn't work out exactly the way that you plan it. Having a level of understanding of things happening or unfolding in ways that you didn't think that it would unfold, okay? All right, being a co-creator with the universe and releasing anything that may be holding you back, blocking you, even if it's your own anxiety, okay? Especially surrounding money and things like that, okay? So if any of these messages resonates with you today, family, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. We're going to get your angel message to wrap up your reading for today. Let's see if it's any more messages, guidance, or advice for you at this time. Final message, you have sorcerer. You can manifest. You are a magical person who can manifest their clear intentions into reality. So I feel like this message is telling you to be clear. Be clear and not worry about how the things are going to come to pass. But be clear. Keep that work mind frame, willing to put in the work, but also keep that spiritual element, knowing that things are going to happen in your favor, even if you don't know how they're going to unfold, especially dealing with your finances. I do see a financial breakthrough, a financial rebirth, but this will come from you putting yourself out there a little bit more, okay? This is what I see for you at this time, family. I hope it's helpful. I hope it gives somebody some form of clarity. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff if you haven't already, family. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, family.